Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today on this video, let's talk about the juice. All right, this is the juice when it comes to the chatterbait colors you need to be throwing right now. And by right now, we're talking about kind of early September all the way through the end of October. These are the chatterbait colors that I really like to lean on hard, even into November and December, honestly. But they're primarily kind of a shad migration type of colors, and so they're all shad imitations. I'm just going to say that up front. But really, they're very much going to be the ones that I use anytime I'm fishing way back in a creek, fishing stained water, and trying to catch those bass that are really hyper focused on feeding on shad. So let's go ahead and get to it. So the very first color that I love to lean on this time of year is a kind of a classic color combination. It's a really good dirty water shad imitation, and that is white and chartreuse. This is a classic, you know, and it's a color that they've sold a ton in the JACKHAMMER lineup. And I usually like to use some a pearl colored trailer with it. Usually it's like a Z-Man Diesel Minnows pearl colored trailer, or like a Z-Man Goat occasionally, or like a chatter shad. And they also make a chartreuse and white chatter shad too, and also the chatter spike. So you can actually have a chartreuse and white trailer with your chartreuse and white jackhammer. So this is a really good one if it's getting, I wouldn't say like the dirtiest water you've seen, but pretty dirty. You know, if it's pretty low visibility, you have quite a bit of stain, it's pretty turbid water, maybe you've got you know, an influx of rain that caused the water to muddy up a bit, white and chartreuse is going to be a really good option for that. The next one is when things are still a little bit on the stain side, but it's more of a stain caused by plankton. So like it's a little bit more greenish water, but the visibility is kind of like so-so. It's not clear for sure, and it's definitely not muddy, but it has that good kind of you know, plankton stain to it. That is going to be, or algae stain rather, that is when you want to throw spot remover. Spot remover is a great color. It's got a silver head to it, so you got a lot of flash, but you also have this transparent chartreuse you know, tinted strands, and then you have that natural kind of shad or scale pattern, you know, strands in there as well. But this is a really good one for sunny days when you have that like algae stain to it, the green stain to the water. You know, the spot remover, even though it's called spot remover, it's great for spotted bass, but it's excellent for largemouth too. And so this is going to be one, if it's still a little bit clear, I still want some extra flash, and the fish are still kind of using their sense of sight to feed, this is going to be a really good one to choose. The final one has become pretty much my favorite stained water, you know, shad imitation in the JACKHAMMER lineup over the last, I think it's been out 2 years now, maybe 3 years. But this one right here has everything that I could possibly want in a dirty water chatterbait. You've got it's called dirty white for good reason. So it's got a real, you know, solid bright white base, okay, but it has a lot of shad pattern and scale pattern accents to it, and then you also have this you know, this scale pattern top too. You've got some strands on the top that are more transparent, glittery, and have that nice scale pattern to them. But the main thing that I love about this color is the fact that they incorporate a solid gold blade to it. And gold is a color that I really like to focus on in dirtier water. I feel like it reflects the sun much better in dirty water conditions, in low light conditions. I feel like it just has a ton of flash for being in those low visibility situations, and I just love gold. I think that it just really you know, imitates the way that shad look in that type of water condition very, very well. And again, I'll use like just a solid white trailer or pearl trailer with this. But dirty white is, to me, the deal. It's by far my favorite in those situations where it's not mud, but it's pretty darn dirty and muddy. In fact, a lot of the situations that I used to throw white and chartreuse in, I'm now throwing dirty white because I just have so much confidence in that bait. So anyways, guys, just wanted to share with you my 3 favorite colors for the fall time period when I'm focusing on you know, shad eating bass. And so yeah, get you some of these. I'm going to put the links in the description below. Dirty white is the one you definitely need to try. But yeah, check out those links. I'm going to see you guys out on the water. Make sure you trust the process.